Hello everyone, this is JV back again, and in this video we are going to talk about magkano ba talaga ang gastos namin sa med school. How much do med schools cost here in the Philippines? So, gusto mong maging doktor, di ba?
Oh, yes, Daddy.
That's the dream. That's the dream. Pero yun yung first step. Syempre, you have to have like the heart of wanting to become a future doctor before you actually start becoming a doctor. But unfortunately, yung struggles of becoming a medical doctor will just start from there. So to start with, yung tuition fee. So the tuition fees of medical schools here in the Philippines are usually on average, based on my knowledge, syempre hindi ko naman like sinurvey lahat ng medical schools, ganyan, and it fluctuates naman. It changes every year, ganyan. So, don't quote me on this, but on average, eto na, dami-dami kong sinasabi, wala akong patutunguhan, ano ba yan? So, on average, siguro around 120, it's safe to say 120,000 to 170,000 pesos per semester. Yes, you heard it right, it's per semester, it's not per year. So, technically, you're looking at around 250 to 300,000 pesos nation every year. And that's just your tuition fee. Okay, I'm in no way discouraging you to go to med schools, ha? Because I know naman that there are ways for you to get those funding and stuff like that, those scholarships from titos, titas, mama, papa, kuya, ate, ganyan. Pero gets, parang, yeah, I'm just saying na this is the reality. The next thing is basically your books. So, even if other people might say na, okay, you don't need books. Like me, I have books from my best friend. But like, you know, I don't use them naman as often because they're so hassle to carry. I mean, come on, like, they're so mabigat. But yeah, they're super heavy. So, we go with PDFs nowadays. So, again, if you don't want carrying books, then you can have PDFs naman, but that requires you to have a gadget. So basically, you have to have a tablet or a laptop in med school if you don't have books. So, I mean, you can have both naman, but like, practicality purposes, you can have iPad na and then don't buy books for like the next 4 to 5 years. It's actually an investment, but I don't want to be insensitive na like to force you to buy an iPad because I don't even have an iPad yet because I use my laptop. But yeah, baka in the future mag-iPad na rin ako kasi para ako na lang yung walang iPad sa school. Wow, privilege shiz. So the next one is going to be your lab materials. So, lab fees vary per school. Siyempre, iba-iba naman tayo ng lab state. State? Basta yung state ng lab, ganyan, and how they do your labs. Again, lab materials and lab fees. So, yung lab materials kasi, it's optional din. Because, you know, you can have your group mates na kumpleto yung lab materials and stuff like that. And like, it's not like you're gonna have your own cadaver. So, basically, you can just talk to your batchmates na and then tell them na, oh my gosh, gipit talaga ako sa pera so I cannot buy lab materials. So, I mean, you can borrow from them naman. Ganyan. If you wanna save talaga. But I heard from my seniors then na in the future for surgery yata, you might need to buy it talaga. You might have to have your own. But if you wanna postpone pa yung pagbili ng mga materials, sa third year ka na, then you can do that, I guess. As for lab fees though, unfortunately, this is a chunk of your entire med school fee. Especially sa mga first year like me. Because I don't know yung second year or third year pa. Pero I'm talking about from a first year point of view na expensive talaga yung lab. Like makikita mo dun sa may tuition fee document. Basta yung resibo, ganyan. After you enroll na like, girl, ang laki. Ang laki. Ang laki talaga ng ng lab fees, ganyan. And some schools have biochem lab pa, and then physiology lab, and then like anat lab, ganyan. Pero anyway, may mga iba-ibang labs, and so it will add to the expenses talaga. So the next one that I'm gonna talk about is basically your dorm life. especially if you don't have a house or a place to stay in close to the school. Especially if you're from the province, then you have to rent a place. Well, lucky for you if you have like kamag-anaks here in the metro and then you can just stay with them. That's basically a bonus. But typically I know people rent places here in the metro and they usually rent places close to the school, and those places are usually expensive. Law of supply and demand and stuff like that. So let's say it's around like 10,000 to 20,000 pesos. That's per month. And you're gonna go to school for 10 months. So that's a lot of money already. And aside from that, you're gonna have to pay for like electricity bill and stuff like that. So if you have a house here in the metro or you have kamag-anaks here in the metro, you can forget about these expenses. Pero, yeah, I'm just saying na people from the province should consider this. Lastly siguro, which you can tipid talaga is your allowance kasi it depends upon your lifestyle naman, what kind of food you eat, how often you eat, like where do you study, ganyan. But if you're not super magastos naman, like me, tipid-tipid niche.
Ginagawa mo!
Then, depende na sa'yo kung magkano yung gagastusin mo per day, ganyan, or like per week, per month, ganyan. But this is the part talaga na you can tipid. I just basically made this vlog based on what I know from different people, from different schools, ganyan. So, this doesn't necessarily refer to my expenses in my medical school, St. Luke's. I'm going to make a specific video on how I got into medical school soon. So if you guys have questions, concerns, clarifications, or anything at all, please comment them down below. I hope you guys are enjoying your life. Do well, future doctors. Bye.